Hello everyone, my name is Azatru, how are you? And welcome to another LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga news update video. In this one I will be sharing with you a new potential release date timeframe for the game, and when we might be getting some bigger news about the game as well. Plus I've also got a few smaller bits of information about the game that you might be interested in, so make sure you do stick around until the end of the video because you do not want to miss any of the latest LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga news. Also, with big news on its way very soon, make sure you do subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss any future news updates about the game, thank you. So let's get right into when the game could release with this more specific time frame. Mauro NL on Twitter noticed that a new internship listing on the WB Games career page lists all of its in-development games, including LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and it specifies next to the title of the game that it will release in Q2 2021. For those of you that aren't aware, Q2 starts in April and ends in June. So this suggests, if this listing is correct, the game will release in April, May or June. This makes the May 4th release date that a lot of people want to see very possible. As we don't have a specific release date yet, it does not surprise me that the game is not coming before April. A lot of people thought it would release in March, which to me didn't really make a lot of sense because we've not seen the game marketed whatsoever. Now, this takes me on to the next topic of news, which is about when we could get a release date or other big news for the game to drop. LEGO started a LEGO Games podcast called Bits and Bricks towards the end of last year. This is to celebrate the 25th anniversary of LEGO games, going all the way back to LEGO Island, and looking forward to the future with LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. When the podcast was announced, they listed the titles of all 10 episodes plus a holiday special in between. And episode 6 was titled The History of TT Games, which for us LEGO Star Wars fans was the one we were most anticipating. However, this episode has been delayed, which is quite interesting. So let's take a look at the facts. The original schedule said that the holiday special would not be numbered. It was numbered when it aired, which pushes each episode after its back one, so let's say number 7 would have been the TT Games episode, as the original episode 5, LEGO Builders, is now number 6, it aired a couple of weeks ago. The issue is that episode 7 last week was replaced with a LEGO Friends episode, which was previously not on the schedule, which is even more interesting. This says to me that they wanted to include info on the TT Games episode about the new game, but they have to wait until it is public, which could be within the next few weeks. I waited for this week's episode to release, which it did earlier today, and it is yet another episode not on the original schedule. It is all about LEGO minifigures. We are going to be getting another episode next Wednesday, which could be the TT Games one, but it could also be LEGO Universe Part 1, and then next week probably will be LEGO Universe Part 2 if Part 1 is this week. I'm going to be making a video about the TT Games episode, so make sure you do subscribe, because you don't want to miss it. I'll be covering it as soon as it does drop. I have a feeling this could be to do with the release date maybe, because the Skywalker Saga is set to release this spring, and a release date being announced in the next few weeks seems rather likely. The original episode 10, which will still be the finale, is called LEGO Gaming 25th Anniversary, and this is where there could be a chance of even more news. I don't think so, but it's possible. The podcast overall is decent, and the holiday special is all about the LEGO Star Wars holiday special, and it actually does mention LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga.
Dug in on that. I looked really strongly at the films and actually kind of took at the time the trailer for the new game that's coming out in the new year was kicking around. So we looked at the quality of that, which was really awesome, and we just sort of pushed as hard as we could.
So moving on to another thing that really needs to happen soon, and that is a community manager for TT Games and LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. As you know, if you've been following my channel, I have kept checking since August when TT Games were hiring a community manager for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga and beyond. Now today I have a small update for you because Several people in my community have been asking for an update, so I had a quick check and this is what I found out. So just like before, TT Games have since ended past listings that have gone on from a few weeks to a few months. They've even posted new listings for this job as recent as last week. And it seems to me that they cannot find a perfect candidate for this role, but they are also getting very desperate. They have been putting the job listings out for this community manager on a lot more recruitment pages, not just their website and LinkedIn. They've been going all out recently on all kinds of recruitment sites. Strangely, a lot of people applied for ones on LinkedIn that have since ended, and we still don't have a community manager. And I will also mention that I would say the reason why they can't find anyone is probably down to the pandemic. They probably want someone to relocate to their studio in Manchester, and people are probably not willing to do that, at least for quite some time. And I do think this is playing a part in all of this. I am growing a little worried though that we still don't have anyone, even if it is remote, just for a few months, because the game does not have a social media presence. Like, TT Games have not tweeted from their account since back just after the gameplay reveal. It's really annoying, and with the game, a few weeks to a couple of months away from release, this is really not what we want to see. As always, I will make a video when there is another update to share on this topic, so stay subscribed. And now for some LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker sets talk. LEGO are releasing a new Imperial shuttle in March, and the product images have leaked on the site, the box image and stuff like that, that isn't in the instruction booklets of the current wave that just released. Now, as you can see on the back of this box, there is a plate in the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga logo, and we knew this shuttle would have been playable in the game as a vehicle, but I thought I would mention it anyway because people were bringing it up. It's also not an indication of the release date. Just because this set is releasing in March does not mean the game is releasing in March, because we've had these logos on the back of boxes since the summer last year. Sadly, the winter waves, despite being split in half, have been very disappointing. We've had like 6 sets, and all of them are not very good, honestly, except for maybe the Mando set, which is okay. Like, it's fine, but we really could have got maybe Cobb Vanth in there, which is a real shame, and I hope the next wave really makes up for it. Now, lastly, I do want to mention this quick thing that I noticed. So, one of the best LEGO leakers, Childish Landino Chronicles on Instagram, states that the polybag of Luke with his blue milk is set to release in May. Even though this minifigure is included with the game's deluxe edition, it appears that you'll be able to get the figure in another way in May, providing there are no delays to its release, or it's just the polybag that's included. We do not have a hard answer on this, but it does appear that it might be its own thing. So this could indicate that the game will release around May, which makes a lot of sense, given that we still don't know the release date in January. Obviously, this is not confirmation on anything and just speculation, but I do think it is worth to keep in mind. I'd love to hear your opinions on all of what I've shared in this video, so let me know down in the comment section below your thoughts. And if you did enjoy this video, please do subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss any future LEGO Star Wars news, and of course, drop a like to help support the channel. Now, if you missed any of the 2 previous videos on screen, please do go check them out. That's all from me, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video. Goodbye.